So this guy says that he would rather have a convicted felon as president than a geriatric pedo who can't complete a full sentence. So let's break this down. Geriatric. Trump's only a couple of years younger, a few years younger than Joe Biden. He himself is geriatric. So you've got the geriatric part with the convicted felon part. Pedo. Who was friends with Jeffrey Epstein? Who was on Jeffrey Epstein's plane? Was that Biden or was that Trump? Who saw an 8-year-old girl going up an escalator one time and on camera said, "I'll be dating her in 10 years"? Who bragged on the Howard Stern show about walking into the dressing room during the teen or Miss Teen USA pageant because they were undressing and he gets to do it? Who fantasized about fucking his own daughter on show after show after show after show after show, interview after interview after interview after interview? So you got the felon part, and you got the geriatric part, and you got the pedo part. Can't complete a full sentence. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I know words. I have the best words. In 1870, President Ulysses S. Grant, that beautiful Orion space capsule, the combat infantryman badge of our nation as a sovereign country. A lot of work has been done, a lot of renovation. If you look at some of it, defensive missions and missiles, your devotion, prowess, then you will gain momentum. Heroin alone, if you look at the heroin epidemic, the federal government is conducting an aggressive investigation and to delegitimize. As bad as it is, it meant something by an anonymous, really an anonymous. You're going to see some statistics coming out. Americans of all walks of life rose up. Assistant Secretary Girard and Surgeon General Adams, heart, lung, and liver transplants annually. Advising lawmakers that China's their supply chain. This Russia thing with Trump, I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation, the beginnings. And every single car out there, even the really expensive ones, and we used to have Radio Free Europe, Radio Free Europe, the Nazis, the invasion of Normandy, and the liberation of Europe. A brilliant star shone in the east, wise men traveled far, really big beneficiaries. Whole state to be a sanctuary for criminal shield and shelter criminal. Look, wait. The members of our armed forces, and you understand that very well. And the internet, if you think about this, rich traditions of this peninsula, expectations in the House for the midterm and midterm year. Waive all applicable state taxes despite these obstacles, Karen. The Central Command response and crisis response. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt as Hurricane Irma approaches. And he voted for Obama amnesty by a sleazebag lawyer named Abiante. That's what the United Nations is all about. Will not be tolerated any longer. Merry Christmas, everybody. We just have to say it. We just said another stock market. You saw that, right? The stock market, and to replace chasms of distrust ever foisted upon the American people. And then they announced there was no buys, no. Seek real bipartisan solutions. Made a pivotal, really, and I mean this was pivotal. Reauthorized the 9/11 victims. In April of 2014, our Army manned the air. It ran the ramparts. These historic accomplishments shades our embassies in Kenya and Tanzania. It's great to be back in Missouri, Ghana, Guinea, Gambia. Jews, thank the Minneapolis police. Venezuela's working to improve this country and the government, and God bless the United States. Thank you very much.
So, if we could recap, we have all of the bad parts, according to you, of Joe Biden, right? You say Joe Biden is a geriatric pedo that can't complete a full sentence. Now, I've just shown you that Donald Trump is a geriatric pedo that can't complete a full sentence, plus he has 34 felony convictions on top of that. Swing and a miss, Tiger.